Ooh, another game!
Thomas and Emily
All
have
right.
important jobs to do. Thomas needs to take some coal to Brendam Docks. And Emily has to go to Tidmouth Sheds. Emily is puffing to Tidmouth Sheds. But a tree has fallen across the line.
Oh, silly
Emily
trees.
has to go back. Thomas is puffing to Brendam Docks. But the track is closed for repair.
Ah!
Thomas
Aw.
has to go back.
Oh, dear.
Thomas and Emily have to use the same track. But they meet in the middle.
Oopsie.
What can Thomas and Emily do?
Look, there's a siding right there.
Thomas is puffing into the siding.
Ooh,
Now
smart.
they repair the track. Emily can get to Tidmouth Sheds. And Thomas can get to Brendam Docks.
That was very smart,
Repairing the track
Thomas.
was a good idea. Well done, Thomas. And well done, Emily.
Well done, both of you. All right, what's next? James gets a new coat. Ooh, finally! An episode about my Jamesy.
They love being washed down and having their brass polished until it gleams.
Especially my dear
James is in the
Jamesy.
workshop being repainted.
Look at him, being repainted in his splendid red colors. Honestly, there must be a red shade that should say Splendid Red.
The workmen painted and
Oh,
polished
rarity.
hour upon hour. Then, with new paint shining,
Oh,
brass twinkling,
ooh.
blacking black, James returned to Tidmouth Sheds.
He looks very, very splendid. He sure does.
Aren't I a beautiful red? He asked the others. No wonder Sir Topham Hatt thinks I'm special. But Percy
But of
was
course, we
working,
all know this is going to go straight to a smoke
and
box.
he wasn't red. Does this mean Sir Topham Hatt doesn't think I'm special? He asked.
No, that doesn't mean that at all,
Looking
Percy.
splendid is not the same as being really useful, said Thomas.
Exactly, Thomas.
But best of all is being really useful. I'm looking splendid, like me,
Oh,
said James.
Jamesy.
Before Thomas could say anything else, James closed his eyes and fell happily asleep.
Although he is a sight to see when he's asleep as well. Oh,
Next
rarity.
morning, all the engines were very busy. Percy was working at the coal plant.
Oh.
Thomas and Emily were taking passengers up and down the branch lines. Gordon was pulling the express.
As usual.
Sir Topham Hatt
And what
came
shall
to
be
see James.
Jamesy be doing?
He told him to join Percy at the coal plant at once.
Oh.
The coal cars must reach Brendam Docks before the boat sails. So no dilly-dallying, he said. Yes, sir, said James, and he set off at once. But James didn't go straight to the coal plant.
Oh no.
He decided to
Told
go
you it
by
was
the
going to go
canal
straight to a
instead.
smoke box.
Then he could see himself in the water for yard after yard after yard.
Oh no.
Magnificent, he puffed. James had
Jamesy,
forgotten
you're supposed to be working. Oh no. And now poor Percy Worcy is overwhelmed.
as hard as he could. But he was falling behind. The line of coal cars was getting longer and longer. And the yard manager was getting crosser and crosser.
Oh no.
Where could James be?
Dilly-dallying, like Sir Topham
James
had
was
told him
still
not to do.
enjoying himself.
Oh.
There was no one around to share his fun. So he headed for Wellsworth Station.
Oh no.
But as James pulled into Wellsworth Station, Gordon and the express were pulling out.
Huh.
The passengers had gone.
Huh.
Bother, said James.
Well,
He
they
was
have things to
disappointed
do,
and he
Jamesy.
left the station.
Everything can't always be about you.
James headed straight for the branch line.
Oh no.
James. saw
James!
Thomas. Look at me, he puffed. Don't I look fine? You should be at work, called Thomas.
Yes, thank you,
James
Thomas.
didn't listen to
Some of these episodes, I'm really glad Thomas knows sense.
James was enjoying enjoying being James.
Yeah, he's enjoying it a little too much, too.
But Percy wasn't enjoying being Percy. He was trying his hardest, but the troublesome trucks were being very naughty.
Ugh, that laugh.
Percy was almost worn out. What will happen to the order now? Cried the yard manager. When
Well, finally James showed up.
It was late in the afternoon.
Oh.
Percy was cross. So was the yard manager. To make up for lost time, he said, you must take an extra long line of coal cars to the docks. James
Oh boy.
was delighted. The
I
docks
smell a
were
comeuppance
busted
coming
with
up.
engines and people.
Oh, I'm afraid I do too.
It's the place to be seen, he said. The troublesome trucks are being very naughty, warned Percy.
Like he's gonna listen.
James
Oh,
still wasn't listening.
Jamesy! Oh.
James
He'll learn.
looking
Eventually.
to be seen. But the troublesome trucks were naughtier than ever.
Uh-oh.
They rocked and rolled and crashed and bashed.
Ah!
James's face was
Ugh.
covered in soot.
Ooh, dear.
Going downhill, the troublesome trucks wiggled.
Oh my
and
gosh.
giggled.
Oh.
James had to put his brakes on with a jolt.
Oh. Ah!
Out of the troublesome trucks,
Uh-oh.
landing on James.
He had that coming to
James
him.
was cross.
Oh,
He
dear.
kicked the troublesome trucks as hard as he could. More coal.
Oh! Oh, dear.
Now James didn't want to be seen. He was as dirty as he had ever been.
Oh, you brought it on yourself.
But on his way to the docks, he kept passing his friends.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, dear.
And Edward.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Thomas thought the only red thing left on James was his face.
Oh, dear.
James
Okay,
thought
Rainbow
he was
Flash,
red
that's enough.
He hoped no one would see him.
Tough luck, Red.
Gordon was at the docks. with
Everyone
his
and their
friends.
mother can
He
see
could
you.
not believe his eyes.
Oh,
He thought
no.
James was the grubbiest, grimiest, dustiest, dirtiest engine he had ever seen.
Oh, dear, no. Easy,
Percy
Rarity.
arrived safely with the last of the coal cars.
Oh, good for Percy.
I like your new coat of paint.
Okay, Pinky. Rainbow Flash, that's enough.
Feel splendid anymore. For the first time all day, James could hear clearly. He could hear the sound of the troublesome trucks giggling at him. And despite feeling foolish, even James had to smile.
Okay. What's next? Ooh, another segment with those silly trucks.
Thomas and Percy have to move some troublesome trucks. Thomas is pushing. And Percy is pushing too.
They're not going anywhere.
But the troublesome trucks are going nowhere.
That's what I said.
Can you see why?
Well, they're both pushing against each other. That's what's wrong.
That's right. Thomas and Percy are pushing against each other.
Exactly.
No wonder it's so difficult.
Hmm.
Let's try this again.
Okay.
This time, Thomas is pulling instead of pushing.
Uh-oh, but so is Percy Mercy.
But the troublesome trucks are still not moving. Do you know why?
They're pulling against each other again.
Thomas and Percy are now pulling against each other.
This is not working. One should push and one should pull.
Exactly. One should push and the other should pull.
Exactly.
And between them, Thomas and Percy will move those troublesome trucks in no time.
Nice thinking, Twilight.
Working together makes a job easier.
Exactly. I said that more than once. Anyway, one more break.